Welcome back to the Amazing Nim channel. I am Brother T. Today we're going to be doing some comedy. And today we have Big J Oakerson, Let Us Be Men Again. I think I've seen this cat once before, I think on P. Diddy's Bad Boys of Comedy, but I haven't really heard much of him since the years back that I seen him then. So let's check him out now and see how Big J doing. All right, let's get into it.
Hey, that dude's handsome. Is that your boyfriend? Your husband? You guys look young. How long you married for? 6 years? Do you respect this guy, you think? Do you really? Do you deball him ever, or do you just give this guy his full masculinity? Because I'm getting worried about feminism in the States, the real North America. Down there, women are going fucking crazy. Feminism's nuts. And by the way, that said, I'm all for feminism. I'm all for all the shit it brings. Equal pay, chicks become president, all that shit. But now you gotta give men their shit back. Let us be men again. You don't respect us. It's in subtle ways. I found out recently my girlfriend has no respect for me in a casual conversation. We were talking with some buddies about UFC. You know what the UFC is? MMA, the cage fighting. We were talking about how a lot of those guys get arrested. They get in trouble for domestic violence. They beat their girlfriends and wives. And my girlfriend says to a bunch of other dudes, she goes, oh yeah, that's why I would never want to date somebody like that. The kind of guy, like, if he just lost control, could, like, kick the shit out of you. And I was like, I could beat the shit out of you. Are you with me because you think I can't beat the shit out of you? I just don't beat the shit out of you. I could beat you up just as fast as the UFC guy. I just don't. You think I can't? And how do I prove it now? I can't beat the shit out of her because I've made it a thing. Everyone's going to know it's me. I'm the first suspect. We got to take the night back, fellas. That's what it is. This is your girlfriend, your wife?
Almost wife.
Almost wife. Fiance. Nice. I like you didn't say that, though. Claim your manhood. Do you respect him? Not anymore? Really? Just like that. All that shit, man. Watch out for it. It's all the subtle, like, you ever ask a guy to do something and he's like, let me ask the boss, or some shit like that? We're giving them too much. Start telling them what's wrong with them, fellas. That's what it is. We don't do it. You want to see confusion on a woman's face? You've been together 6 years. Do you know how many times this guy's had to slap toilet paper crumbs out of the crack of your pussy, never said a word to you about it? Never says a word. He just slaps them away. And you're looking back like kinky, and he's like, okay. Just slapping away. Because you pee out of a slit. It's like putting your thumb over a faucet. It runs all down your butt cheeks and thighs. Then you wipe from behind like idiots, and you don't see any. There's toilet paper everywhere. I saw a girl recently had so much toilet paper in her pussy, I thought it was in a cast. It was just covered. I had to break her out of it with hammer fists. I felt like Bill Murray at the end of Ghostbusters trying to get that girl out of the gargoyle statue. Don't get upset. I don't understand when people get upset at comedy, just get weird about it. I got booed recently for using the word tranny on stage. Tranny. I asked a hot chick if she was single, and she was like, yeah. And I said, why, are you a tranny? And the crowd was like, boo. And I was like, I'm just joking, everyone. This girl's not a tranny, or she's the fucking best tranny ever. She's so hot. And they were like, no, it's not about her. The people don't care about each other. They just want to champion some shitty, dumb cause. And they go, no, you just can't say tranny anymore. Do you know that? You can't say tranny? I was unaware. I go, what do you say? They go, you have to say transgendered. And it's like, first of all, isn't tranny short for transgendered?
Yeah.
You don't have to call me Jason every fucking day. But also, as a comedian, like, you don't have to, like, fucking, like, we shouldn't be held to a standard as comics, entertainers, to have to, like, choose the right terms. Listen to the hatred around words. Don't listen to the actual terms. Listen to the hatred, the sentiment behind things. That's what the problem is, not in the words we choose to be funny or say the funniest thing. If I said all transgender people should be murdered because they're abominations of God, would you be like, well, at least he said transgendered? That was pretty cool. No. It's a horrible, horrible statement. Isn't it a way nicer thing if I go, hey, if nobody would find out, I would blow that tranny. I'd suck that chick's dick all night. And I'll call it a chick, whatever it wants. Just don't tell my friends, freak. I have a daughter. I hope that scares you. Scares me. 13 years old now. This is a true story. This happened, and this is rough. But I want you to bear with me because I want you to understand this is rough for me too. 13 years old, she stayed at my house like 3 weeks ago. Absolutely true. She was talking to me in the morning. I didn't realize she was changing clothes. I was looking at the door when I was talking to her. I saw inside for a split second, I saw her butt naked. And a split second, but it was tough, hard. Because, and there's no nice way to say this. Full bush. Full bush. This little peanut who used to sleep right here on my chest. Yep. And when she was 3 years old, she had these nightgowns that went down to her ankles, and she'd go, "Daddy's scared." Full muff now.
Is it true?
Disturbing. And if you know my comedy at all, historically, I'm a bush guy. No more. It's over. Girl pulls out a hairy bush now. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong? What am I, a pedophile? Get in that bathroom. Shave your pussy. You show up here with a full bush like a child. Like a beautiful baby angel. You get in that bathroom and shave down. Bald like an adult. Down, then against the grain. Smooth. Like a woman. Not a big, hairy, muffed kid. Suck on that, Canada. Thank you guys very much.
Man, I love that he had the guts enough to say that. I'm actually glad for him that he had the guts enough to say that, because it kind of happened to me before too. I remember when my young daughter was like real young, I used to clown, throw her all up in the air on the bed, clown with her all the time. And I remember the exact day that when I said, no more of that. We were like playing outside, having fun. I'm messing around with a couple of other younger kids than my daughter. And then I go to pick my daughter up. And I felt the little nubbies there on her chest. And instantly in my mind, I was like, whoa, she's actually growing up. I can't be, picking her up, throwing her around like we used to. I sat her down and she like, what, Dad, what's going on? I'm like, we're going to have to start playing a little bit different because you're growing older. I can't play with you like I play with your cousins because they're a lot smaller. I can toss and throw them around. I like to roughhouse with them and stuff like that. But that day is when I knew I couldn't play with her like that anymore. So with him seeing his daughter, I don't ever want to see that. But when him seeing his daughter in the position, that I can see how that can be like, God damn, this kid's growing up. This kid's growing up. Great comedy. I love this freedom of telling his jokes the way he tells them. I enjoy that quite a bit. I hope you guys enjoyed it too. Come back, see me again here on the Amazing Them channel. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you next time on the Amazing Them. Y'all take care.
You were put here to protect